pistol round one coming at you hot, and it looks like Chaos go towards ramp early.
Oh, they go to ramp and they crunch onto Serato. Art was there, but he had a nade out, so he couldn't help his teammate. And now he has to try and fend off against all the terrorists. His 2 kills. No more to be forthcoming, but the bomb gets spilled out, and he buys up enough time for his teammates to push down ramp and try and regain what was once theirs. Good frag from Yuri, dropping the bomb one more time, and Vanity gets splattered. And considering that Chaos got the first kill, pressured momentarily as outside is beginning to fall under control of the T's. Plenty of smoke's been put down already. A wall has been built, but Art, of course, aggression. And Chaos having to deal with this ruthless aggression from Squeaky as well. Yuri opening up into Squeaky, mitigating all of that outside control. And now with a 5v3 advantage, Yuri drops downstairs, delivering another fatal blow. But Zephyr at least stands tall. One of the players to watch out for Chaos over the duration of this tournament. The guy has a very high skill ceiling. And Serato looking to demolish Chaos's for this round. Zephyr's all that remains. He's shut down in the back. It's a comfortable 3-0 sweep. But if they are feeling supreme confidence, as clearly they are one more time, things get a little bit sketchy. Henny misses his shot, does land the shot onto Leaf, but it's a leg shot. Not going to get the outright frag, and this is where the over-aggression could pay out against Furia. You heard Steel say that he was going to expect the unexpected, that Furia liked to go for these slimy plays, as he coined it. Well, he's done a good job of navigating himself across to the site for the plant, and this should fall.
Force the T's to walk into his bullets, etc. Whereas with that sniper rifle, he would have much rather been back behind the box. That long range of engagement where Art would have had maybe...
Forcing back Furia, starting to take some ground for themselves, but not getting any kills in the process. Vinny, off angle, is going to be enough to shed out Steel, and Serato going to be baited into, from Leaf's perspective, it's death from above. And another round may be slipping away as time itself begins to meander towards the next round. Vanity wrecked and finished off by the M4. He would have burnt to a crisp either way. Zephyr, they did line up. There was maybe a brief moment before the bullet passed through his head where you felt like it was a possibility, but it's all been taken away. And helpings of smokes and flashes and some aggression through Squeaky. This is a play that Art loves to go for time and time again, and it's going to be successful one more time, but Leaf does come out and reels him, backflips him into a death through the smoke into the head. Vinny holding the line for a little bit longer. Zappa also chipping in, but now Vinny on top of the hut has a really important task ahead of him, and he's going to fail after getting the 1 kill. That could be good enough, though, to succeed for the round, especially considering the HP of Chaos is low. And is there going to be any magic after the timeout? It's not looking good. Henny just sneaks his way into Hut, dispatching of Zephyr, leaving Leaf in a 1v1. Big grenade damage, 13 HP remaining, and the AK behind it is going to get a 7th round for Furia. So nearly landing 2 frags, but missing out on both puts more pressure on Art. 1 kill going to be posted by him before he is sent out. And silence, 25 seconds, bomb plant. Extends the round timer that little bit longer. And Furia now need to chip together. They have the funds to effectively go for this, but it's down to whether Serato and Yuri can muster up the strength. Yuri smoked off, does go for a spray and tags Leaf somewhat. Serato picks up the AWP from Art's corpse and now uses it against the T's. The hop-up play was not the one that Leaf needed to go for, but I believe he was flashbanged. A 2v3. They had a 4v3 in their favor additionally. 25 seconds. It just takes 1 spray to turn this on its head, and now Steel, who is watching for the late flank, becomes the flanker himself. Becomes the deal. Oh no, the deal's been taken off the table maybe. Henny with the AWP takes him out of the equation, but Yuri's not really in great shape to go for this.
And Steel taking a lot of the work onto his own shoulders with these late lobby plays. Vinny, he has slipped into the squeaky door, so this could very well catch players off guard. Leaf, he peeks, and he nails the headshot. That man advantage could be huge here. Serato on the rafters, just focusing on Mini. They know it's open. Labored spray, but he gets the frag. Yuri also blinded. Henny hits the headshot off of the sniper rifle, and Vanity, he is going to dive down vents with bomb. We will have Chaos in the post plant, but how far does he get? They are already starting to swoop down upon him. The newly appointed primary opper in Vanity has been a bit self-critical across the tournament, but he has been warming up as time goes on. Opens the door, and he has Henny ahead of him. His hands full. A tap onto the bomb, and Vanity clutches 2 kills in the post plant. What do I know? Art blows open the squeaky door, or rather has it blown open, tries to peek through it. He will never shy away from a fight. That's the beauty of Art. But he may get pummeled here by the T-pinch. Flashbang. Oh my god, Vanity, he kills Steel. And Jonji, he fragged out with that AK, but Case Dorado on the back of the site and Vinny with the CZ. They just swarm you, Vince.
It's their turn. Keep in mind, it was an AWP, an M4, Deagle's in play, and now everything is shifted on its head. Art's gonna get the first, and FURIA so nearly on 10 rounds. I feel like that was Chaos's golden opportunity to make this like a 9-6 half. And with that mistake, assuming that FURIA pounced on this, it could be something devastating. It's at least 10. Art and Henny having no chill, no patience, no mercy shown. Steel, last man standing. We know he can do it with the AWP, but he's already been winged to 17 HP. The walking wounded has been put down.
Chaos will continue to have chances to turn that on its head. Will it happen here to the B site? Henny says otherwise. 2 kills already on him. He is 16-3. He is going for jumping no-scopes. And he even connects ones after the fact. I mean, it's unstoppable at this point. If he is not pushing into the back of your lobby line to screw you over on A, he is falling down into the depths of the B site to be the biggest landmine you've ever seen. And Leaf, well, it looks like he's just given up.
That being said, FURIA have just been very, very solid. Steel, MAC-10 in hand, goes for the spray, lands it. They've already taken 1 casualty. There's the second. It's even trades back and forth, but the HP favoring the CTs, and they both reside on the correct side. The calls, the reads from FURIA have been second to none. They always seem to know where Chaos are pushing. They are in their head, but still, I thought Art realized he was behind the vent. He heard him spraying. Still walks in there and gets eviscerated as a result. Vanity goes down 1v1 post plant with Steel on 21 HP. It will be a post plant, but he may not escape. The smoke allows him the luxury to back away and potentially go in for a peek, but Queserato was waiting. He had the patience, and there's a bit of BM to follow it up as well. Mate, you just banged them 12-3. Is this really needed? Kicking a man when he's down?
And then lighting him on fire. 12-3 at the end of the CT side from FURIA. There was moments for Chaos to get into the game, but those minute mistakes were oh so aptly punished. And now in the second pistol, we've got the Brazilians already with their entry on this A site. Vanity's going to start emptying the utility belt, trying to soften up his targets, which he will, but still no kills, at least not to the favor of Chaos. And not even a bomb plant just yet. FURIA, they waited a moment, knowing that Heaven could have gotten peaked. 3 players coming through Mini, 2 of which already shut down, and it is now just Vanity left. He's got a swarm of terrorism beneath him, Vince, and it boils over the top.
So this is going to force them to back away, but some damage has now been inflicted from the CTs onto the T's, and a brisk 1-tap from Steel, who gets a second. He also dropped the bomb out. He goes for the weapon, and that's going to cost him his life. But at least damage is being inflicted, and Chaos are not going to go down without a fight, especially if Leaf secures this kill, and he does just that. And now he has the bomb, and both players on FURIA are so low.
They are still tucked into the corners here, so 15 seconds. T's gonna have to make some moves, and Vanity, oh, he dies Leaf. He just needs 1 more shot to connect. It's him versus Art. He taps with the 5-7 and gets his clutch. A 3K from Leaf, the ramp flank.
Get somebody to really open up things and get some entries, and maybe Henny is the man to do just that. Not far off landing a second, and had that have gone the way of the tease with Steel falling. That could have opened up A. Instead, though, it's going to be a little bit later on. Chaos taking the player advantage. Yuri spotting one back at the CT spawn. They know one is Heaven. And now the aggression from Zeppa nearly working against the CTs. He comes out, gets tagged. Both the remaining CTs are low, but so is Henny. One bullet pretty much finishes off everybody. He doesn't quite have the bomb just yet, but now finds Vanity out in the open, who goes sprawling into action, reading the time, realizing that he may be too far gone.
The A site drops through vent and goes back to secret, thinking it's going to end on A. Henny sees that opening, dives back down to B, where Zeppo once was. And you have Henny 1 kill away from the ace, 21-5, absolutely dominating the ramp room and now patiently posted on site. He waits for the door to swing, but he's getting anxious, and that is why. Sure, they don't get the kill that would secure them the plant, but now they can set both their eyes over towards Decon as the bomb plant comes through. Unless somebody comes from ramp, but that's not the case. Zeppa opens up the door, and he cannot stop that bomb plant. Then Art takes his head off. Not like this. A 2 versus 4 situation where Art goes basically around the entire map to wrap it back and plant down here on B.
Come the CTs, the spray is good. Vanity may be able to save this with a deagle and perforates the ceiling. Does he have time though? This is going to be very, very close indeed. He may just about have it. Vanity sticking onto the side, gonna get the round for Chaos, but it's at the cost of 4 more players. And when it does, they are only 2 steps away from securing the map.
Yeah, this game could have already easily have been over. So just enjoy every extra round that these guys milk it for. Because honestly, it's a hell of a showing from some of the individuals now. Chaos starting to feel themselves, perhaps. We had Zeppa down on that B site with his ump. Vanity's off, starting to connect. 3 kills over on the ramp room for him, a 7th for Chaos. This event, when it came to Chaos, that was like where I was most pleasantly surprised, was to watch Jonji commandeer some of the aggressive control versus other opponents. But I feel like once we start talking the tale of aggression, maybe he is just outmatched. Oh, and Case Dorado, he catches Steel's head as he was just trying to fall into the bomb site. A second player to be confirmed up in heaven. And then after that, there's Leaf behind him, so a straight up 2v2, but Case Dorado again. The headshots connect. And if Leaf can't clutch this outnumbered, then we have FURIA securing 15. He gets the man in the back line first. Now it's just about the bomb planter, but Henny takes his head. And we've got FURIA with 7 map points.
And Jonji's had a rough day at the office, but maybe he can remedy the situation. He's landed 1. Frag onto Art. It was a nice try, but now all the pieces of the puzzle are coming into place nicely. The Brazilians looking to finish this off. It was a bit slower than they were anticipating, especially when they won that second pistol. But now Vanity and Leaf have the weight of this map on their shoulders. Vanity up in heaven. He's had a good game. Landed plenty of solid flicks, and there's another one. Vinny not able to counteract quick enough and actually gives his position away, which is great news for Vanity because he could have overextended beforehand. The downside is his teammates died, but he is still alive, still kicking, still keeping Chaos in this. And if Case Dorado peeks in, he will be a dead man because Vanity's not budged an inch. He hasn't heard the drop yet, so it stands within reason to stay in position. And Vanity actually doesn't get the frag. I was sure he would.
It looks so damn close. And that's exactly what they did versus Liquid as well. And we saw why, Vince. It's kind of like they got to play their game, and then they just couldn't hold on to the second half when Liquid started to batter them and bruise them a little bit. If you know that if FURIA are going to get aggressive and set the tempo in the second half when they're on T side, try and get your textbook implemented first and foremost. But it's not working too well. Not because the play's not good, but rather the frags are looking fantastic for FURIA. There was definitely wiggle room there for Chaos. Nobody actually makes that move. Case Dorado at the top of Banana has a teammate's flash, prime him for the peak. A fresh reload, and Vinny looks to keep him alive, but he does die. That's one of the MP9s to hit the dirt. Art, CZ connects to the head, and Steel, with a picked up weapon, starts to rack up the costs here. FURIA, 2 players make it through.
to him and myself because he was in a smoke. So I'm not sure how that Molotov snuck its way behind the barrels, but he survives. Somehow Henny also survives with HEs and grenades flying around and being flung onto the site. Leaf straight out into the open as he goes in for the kill. In the blink of an eye, 3 players die on both teams. Vanity goes to retrieve the AWP, and it all falls down on the shoulders of Art. He does have 9 HP, but an AWP by his side. And it's not going to be able to flick in time for Vanity's aggression. Chaos get their first round.
Art, he wants to get boosted, or is he just going to go for the dry peek? Regardless, Leaf, he's opened it up. Oh, a collateral shot, a follow-up connect. Zeppa takes 2 to the chest, and Art still holds his ground. Vinny will boost him to try and regain some sort of vision, but there is so much smoke on Banana that they just fall back, and they're going to try their hand at the A site instead, but Steel, he walks into the lying weight of Henny, who goes through smoke only to be popped by Leaf. Good job by Leaf to find that space, to create it, and make it a possibility for his team to still walk away with this. Vanity bomb plants in the back of the site, which opens up that lane wrap. Leaf, he's going to go ahead and try and close it with the first headshot onto Vinny. It's looking good, but Art's able to respond with the op. 3 kills and 3 snipers left over. Vanity trying his damnedest to keep it kicking. Hits the headshot off the sidearm, but Art's got the 4K.
Vanity, some hyper-aggressive plays, ruthless through middle. Unrelenting, looking to try and skewer and pivot onto the site where 1 player remains. That's only Henny with an MP9, but he's gonna get found, tagged and fragged from Steel from the backside. Now Serato aggressive through the smoke. There's so many gaps being plugged in from Chaos, but it seems like finally this aggression is going to fall on deaf ears. But in terms of where the round will fall down, surely this is Chaos's to lose. Leaf gets caught. No damage really inflicted to Vinny in that engagement. And now Vinny may get baited back in. He's got a kit. He's got all the pieces of the puzzle to put into place. But he has no idea where the remainder of these 2 keys are. They're both on the site. Nearly gets the spray into effect, but Steel holds the line, as do Chaos.
That they never even get a chance to exit door.
Oh my god, that shot from Yuri is ridiculous. And because he gets the kill in pit, do you expect his second to be up on balcony? Probably not. Does that bait Zeppa into playing aggressively? They still are yet to get the bomb planted because effectively the bomb carrier is all by his lonesome. Leaf is stuck on the site. He needs someone to help him out, and they weren't anticipating the play on balcony because if they are, there's no way he goes for that plant. And now Serato with his 5-7 comes into action, and Furia with just pistols pull it back. And you did just toss one out onto CT. Flashbang over onto CT side additionally. Vinny on the side, a little bit slow to react. I'm not too sure what happened there, but Serato also fell down just afterwards. So this 2v4 is very much a doable situation now. Steel's going to get the drop on Henny. He's not going to check the angle. And Steel can now fall back into the CT side. Yuri making moves in. Does have a kit, but no utility to play with. Hefty damage to Vanity, who's now been finished off. And Yuri still with plenty of time. Doesn't have to force the issue too hard. Steel playing the angle perfectly, knowing this next bullet could secure the round for the CTs. Tickles the bomb. Steel's not falling for it. He's biding time. He's taking this away. And Steel showing that experience.
Probably just going to sprint right through it. He has very little to lose. Yuri now has the confirmation of players up from short, but Henny's weaponry lets him down. Serato through the smoke, though. He finds the headshot onto Vanity, and he does have the armor, plus the gun, and the skill to close this clutch. But he's met by a flashbang and a smoke, still lines up another kill. And he knows that instead of walking through that smoke, he has to wrap around to short side. He doesn't have a kit. I wouldn't go Balk, but he will. He's trying to find that timing because by the time he arrives on balcony, look, it's the perfect position to deal with Leaf, who decided to tuck on Graveyard. Serato, he calls it out. I wouldn't go Belk, but Serato would, and that is why he is one of the best in the business. He plays down the time to a wire, and still, he gets the clutch.
But it probably does mentally to a degree. you can't really justify losing that big grenade. Through on second mid, Zeppa and Jonji eating the bulk of that. Falls back into position as Henny, realizing the situation. They peek him one by one. Never a great idea against someone of Henny's caliber. And he is going to put them down with ease at that. Art waiting, right place. Once that smoke clears, leaves the goner in the head. And now Vanity, who does not have control of the bomb, at least up close, could get the drop on Henny, turns his back.
And Steel, he just slipped around CT spawn. If he doubles back into library, then Henny is screwed. But Henny just served as a distraction to topple Leaf. Still, the back of Henny open. Steel, he could play this, but instead he executes, knowing that the other player's in pit. He sees Yuri can't manage, Zeppa can. His third frag of the round. And now, the 1v1 we all want. Now Zeppa, he takes this patient angle back around on long. He's going to come back for bomb. Cacerado making noise on sight. Tapping it. Has a little bit of cover. Zeppa in the open. Cacerado hoping he can get the kill. But not this time around. Chaos with a sixth. And a very real chance, Vince.
And now he's going to decide that he wants blood, but Steel takes him out with the Mach 10 point blank range. Smoking out to try and keep himself alive. Maybe he can go pick that gun up. And some more aggression down middle now, this time from Art. He's going to go the same way. Steel anticipating it, continues to push. Henny has to smoke this off, and now it's Steel's turn to go aggressive. He wants to show FURIA just how frustrating it is. But he won't be getting kills, because FURIA only have 2 players left. They've been thinly spread out. Yuri pushes through, I should say, the Molotov, and does get punished.
Steel's just had himself quite the good series. That's what I'm most impressed with, and especially here on Inferno. He's making a lot of playmaker moments, like jumping through smokes with the Mach 10, grabbing the op off of the corpse, and then in the end, leading his team, because despite their best efforts and despite that early damage, there is still 0 kills.
No kills thus far. They're going to go for a reverse wrap. They push through B towards A. The bomb is currently in the apps area. It's about to dart out, and Chaos have kept 2 players over here. Cacerado gets a shot on his way out. Vanity's going to get plugged in. What an interesting round that is from FURIA. And it's looking like it's going to take the round out of the hands of Chaos. It's a 1v4. Zeppa's going to fall. I love that. A change up on the Classic. You typically wrap onto B.
But it was all empty-handed. So now look at the effort on this. We've got 3 AKs, plus the Galil, plus the Mach 10. And it's the rifles to get the job done. And FURIA are about to take double digits first and foremost. A 3-round lead over top of Chaos before they've even had a chance to buy guns. Yeah. But that's what you look for. Little Deagle prowess, and Jonji, he's going to jump into his death. Cacerado lies in wait.
Too surprised to see Steel quickly push around the back of the T's. As soon as this first point of contact is spotted, expect to see that rotation come in. Here he goes, Steel sprinting, needs to get there as quickly as possible, needs his teammates to hold the line. Jonji's doing an exquisite job. 2 kills alongside Leaf, but now they're falling. The damage, though, significant. Everybody from FURIA is feeling it at this point. And with 38 seconds left, now Steel's rotation comes into effect. He doesn't get the opening pick, but this is going to keep some of the teams interested. But he needs the rest of his team to survive. A flank is only as strong as the foundation on which it's built upon. And now that bomb has been planted. Leaf still trying to keep them busy, but Steel's not going to feel comfortable about going for this peak because he's on low HP. Vanity dying is so brutal for Chaos. And as Steel, you can see he's itching to get out of here. Flashbang comes in, but there's the shutdown. Oh, I feel so bad for Steel in that round, Scrawny.
Problem being, he's now lost his vision, so that pressure does fall onto the shoulders of Zeppa, and he's got a very skinny pillar to try and hide behind. Yuri takes his head. Bomb not yet planted. Vanity has to be cautious, but Leaf does move over, finding further damage into Vinny. We talked about Steel's flank, and Vince, it could come into fruition yet again. Yes, Vinny's head completely turned. No longer afforded to the T's the ability to just stare at that possibility. Yuri, though, he is 21-9. It is a 2 versus 4 with both of FURIA's players in the back of the bomb site. Steel cuts down yet another, and the Opper falls. Chaos with an 8th round.
Steel up close with the MP9, maybe waiting for a flashbang from a teammate, or maybe not, just goes straight in. Nearly gets 2. with his wraparound play. Vanity, well played for the AWP shot, but Serato gets Zeppa, who was quickly rotating down Banana. So they did try and take more apps control this time to facilitate stopping that rotation from Steel. But Jonji's waiting. He just saw a pixel around the corner. He knows that Serato wants in on this action. Smoke goes down on CT side. And now they can push through. The aggression from Serato gonna get neutralized straight away from Vanity. But at least he's put this down into a 1v2, and it is a post plant as Henny went straight in for the bomb. Now Leaf and Vanity have a smoke between the two of them, also have a kit. Smoke toss to the back of the site, that's not going to affect Henny at all. And if they assume that he's back at New Box, this could open up some hands. The Newsboy can spray down with the double. Oh, they baited themselves so hard, Scorny, with that smoke.
They see ahead. That's huge. Vinny takes it off of Vanity. Now Steel, he can still hold that cross, but Leaf, he's just working with the MP9. He still manages the first one, but Yuri, he has to be cautious of the Opper. And he's given a chance in this post plant. It is Yuri versus Zeppa and Steel. Sniper in the library. AK working through apps, and Steel dives back through Arch to give himself a bit of a different position. Now, Yuri, there's the possibility that he fell back short or moved here into this position. Do they call it? Oh, they do. Absolutely. Zeppa, he gets the better of the timing, Vince. Yuri looked uncomfortable.
Needs to make sure he stays alive. Chaos cannot afford any more mistakes. Aren't pushing the smoke into his tomb. Serato's going to join him, so at least he's got company in the afterlife. But now Henny goes in with his AK-47. The weakened Jonji has now been finished off. We're 2 players down. Wouldn't you know it, it's Steel with the flank. He's been dealt with, but there's a second player that comes in. The double flank is a success. And the smoke goes down from Banana. Look at how they've locked Henny into play. 1 smoke top Banana, 1 smoke bottom. Just choking out his time. They know he has the bomb.
So you'd think if even he kills Leaf, Vanity wide swings, finishes him off. He has 10 health, Henny. And he's not even gonna... Oh, wait, he does. I say, not expect the position up above, but he saw a shoulder. Vinny's on the deagle because Serato has his gun. But they hear this jumping, man. This is haphazard. They're taking risks. Serato's coming in knowing exactly what's going on. They just go for the jump spot, Vince, and Serato is so prepared that he takes both of their heads off. He had a great indication to their position because of those audio cues. And now with the follow-up smoke, Steel, he'll have zero vision on being able to stop that bomb. A 5v3 post plant. I said they did a good job of denying the 15th round, but FURIA take this one with absolute ease.
I don't really understand the jumping either, because even if you do have a crossfire put into place, it gives the information to the T's that they know where one of those 2 players are. And it just stops the guessing game. When you come around the corner and you have several angles to watch out for, you now know where one angle is. That is really, in its essence, in its core, why FURIA are such a deadly team, because everybody on this squad is capable of madness. They still have that potential. They haven't shown up just yet on Inferno. And you're against them, and it's format and match points. And it's going to be hyper-aggressive plays. Serato goes in, gets the first pick and the second, and that might be all she wrote for this match.
It's not looking too good here for Chaos, especially as Henny gets another headshot. Yuri finding Leaf. Vanity's going to be stampeded by Serato, who to me is the MVP of this second map.